Hi, my name is Alex DeBranco. Actually, it's Sasha DeBranco, but an immigration agent at the US border changed it when I moved to America in 1994 from the Ukraine. He said it sounded too much like a girl's name. And my family and I weren't about to argue with the one thing standing between us and the United States of America. So I became Alex, and we settled in a little suburb south of Boston where my parents, two starry-eyed computer programmers in their late 20s, hoped to give me the one thing that they never had: a real life in a non-communist country. They dreamed of me attending an American college, of which they thought only one existed, named Harvard, and eventually becoming a lawyer, doctor, or really any other job that paid. And yet, despite their best efforts, along with a little bit of help from something called MTV, there was really only one thing that I truly wanted to be. See, rap was the shit. Everything about it was rebellious, in your face, and a big fuck you to the status quo. Three things that I had a hard time doing while trying to make everybody around me think that I belonged. So I played the part and became a model student well on his way towards the life envisioned by everybody around me. That is, until the fateful day Miss Lane assigned our 5th grade class a research paper on anything that we wanted to write about. So I wrote 25 pages on the one thing I truly loved and thought I truly understood. Rap by Alex DeBranco. Presented to Miss Lane on Friday 12, 1999. I added at the bottom, may not be used in any other form without a signature from Alex DeBranco saying it's okay. Don't worry, I signed off on this, we're good. Miss Lane wrote on the bottom, oh, a disclaimer, how fun. Rap. What kind of music could you see children listening to on the radio, on CDs, and on tapes, with a great rhythm and beat? This great, cool, new, and fat kind of music was rap. Miss Lane wrote, you might need to define fat, as the term might not be familiar to your readers. Fat. There you go, Miss Lane. Rap was developed by urban and African Americans. It consisted of a DJ, or disc jockey, who used a record turntable and scratched on the records to make hip sounds that people liked. It also consisted of a rapper who sang live or pre-recorded music. The lyrics that rappers sing about now are subjects like crime, drugs, wealth, and gangs. The music attracted most of the African American teens and other people around the US and the world. History. Rap's roots go all the way back to Africa. It was a high standard to rap there, but the African people didn't know it would be called rap. Some rap that was then and now has great moving messages that make people think about their own lives and take the messages the rappers say and think it like the rappers are saying it to them. Now, rap holds some records in the music business, like the longest stay in the #1 spot for a single, which was set by Boyz II Men and Whitney Houston. Both not rappers. Cons of rap. A lot of rap music actually has a lot of swears in it that cannot be heard because of the quick lyrics. Senator Joseph I. Lieberman went the risk of giving a presentation about this subject to the Government Affairs Committee on Oversight. He talked about how our kids and teenagers are usually armed more than the police officers. Okay. And then went on to talk about record labels. Time Warner owned 50% of Interscope, but they sold it because they didn't want anything to do with profound lyrics. Miss Lane wrote, profound means deep thinking. Profane means swear words. Miss Lane. I then got some help from a credible expert. What do normal fans think about this? Alex DeBranco says, I think that Time Warner should just leave rappers alone and do their TV thing. I just quoted myself in a paper. The real year that gangster rap formed was 1998. It has been a huge put down to black women everywhere. It's for you ladies. The rappers that sing about these subjects, killing, selling drugs, and running away from the police, are just trying to take away their pain. If they feel miserable, they'll sing about these miserable subjects to take away their own pain. Pros of rap. Even if most of rap has bad points one way or another, some of rap isn't bad. Some rappers are trying to give children a mainstream message about all the right things to do in life. One of these people is LL Cool J, AKA Ladies Love Cool James. He recently did a concert in 1997 to kids and asked them things like, you want to stay in school, right? They all said yes. East versus West. This whole battle is basically the East Side versus the West Side. Dex. Some people are not very sure why rappers are getting such a bad rap. Miss Lane wrote, a pun, how fun. It could just be being at the wrong place at the wrong time and being accused of murder, like Snoop Doggy Dogg. And then I ended with, I don't care if rap is falling down or getting up, because it'll always be here, whatever happens to it. My score on the paper, 95. My English improved and with it my writing skills, resulting in my eventually graduating from Brown University, which, while not being Harvard, did make my parents pretty damn happy. So yeah, the American boy named Alex rolled up and went Ivy League, proving to the world that he could hang with the next American if he wanted. But all the while, the rap game never left me. I spent a lot of time hanging with Biggie, Pac, and all the rest. And they helped me realize that even if I wasn't meant to spit rhymes, I was meant to be a performer, helping me do improv, stand-up, and some acting. So to rap music, I only got one thing left to say. For all that you've done for me, I want you to know that I don't care if you're falling down or getting up. I'll always be there for you, no matter what happens. So, guys.
Rebecca, if you love hate, love hate, love hate, love hate a boy, get your diary to help him notice you.